down into your body and says, hey, chill for a minute, would you? So a little bit of vetiver, lavender, and marjoram's the happy one. Happy, I love
And it works on your nervous system too.
Well, mine certainly needs it. When I think of marjoram, it's the mountain happiness, and I think of, I love to go wandering along the mountain.
That's great, Mary. You keep doing that.
And the best part is, Valderie, Valderie.
Oh, she's singing, watch out.
Okay.
Okay, she's back to normal.
I gotta get the craziness out now. Okay, we ready to get the craziness out? I'm gonna give a shout out to DB Deb at DB Psychology. We met her at the Women's Empowerment. A shout out, to Joanna, she was the other one. And a shout out to Smiling Spiders. Now she will be with us tomorrow night. I don't know if she's listening tonight or not, but she says she listened because I'm writing a little song for her.
You are.
I am. Because we were doing it at the lunch and it was pretty funny. We were talking about how what's his name in The Simpsons? You know,
Homer or
Spider Pig. So I'm gonna write one. Smiling spiders. We're gonna give one.
You're too relaxed.
Smiling spiders. I haven't got the rest written yet, but here we go.
Great.
So anyway, so you're here tonight to talk to us about a little new venture in your life.
Yes.
Well, it's a big new venture.
Yeah. I've come a long way. But in June, I'm organising. Well, at the moment, I'm organising an event. The 11th of June. It's the Empowerment Mind, Body, and Soul Expo.
Ooh, now that sounds like a pretty tricky title.
It's going to be amazing, and I've only launched it there about 2 or 3 days ago, and I've got, oh my God, so much interest in it so far. But the difference with this, it's like a holistic event, but a holistic event with a difference. So,
and just what would that difference be?
Yeah, well, the difference is I'm going to have speakers at this event.
Lovely.
So the whole event is going to be all about empowering people. Okay. So I'm very passionate about helping people to empower themselves and to do things for themselves in their own life, to improve their own life and take back control of their own life. And we all have the power to do this, we really do. So this expo, it's going to consist of a number of stalls, and I'm really bringing in really good people, okay? So these are good quality people that have good quality products and services. So I'm going to have from crystal stands, jewellery, I'm going to have nutritional food there. I'm going to have a girl there, Valerie O'Connor, she's going to be doing a talk, and she's going to be talking on fermentation, which is very, very important for our health. Fermentation is very important for the gut health and mental health as well. I'm going to have, so she's going to have a stand there as well, and she's going to be doing some demonstrations as well, and she also wrote 3 books.
Lovely.
As well. And I have the name of the book written down, her last book that she wrote. That's Val's Kitchen, actually. That's the last book that she wrote, Val's Kitchen.
Is this Val from Drogheda?
I think so.
I know Val.
Do you?
She's a love Val.
Yeah.
Val's Rossum, or Val's Rossum, whatever she calls it.
Val's Kitchen, anyway, is her blog. And that's the name of her book, and her Facebook, one of her Facebook pages.
Rossum Foods or something?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I spoke to her today on the phone, so
she's from Drogheda.
I'm not sure where she's from.
Well, heavens to Betsy.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we'll have to investigate this.
Yeah, we will. We'll have to investigate this.
I think you know her. And she's amazing. If it's Val, it's Val. And not that your
well,
person
this
isn't.
lady is amazing, and she was recommended from Pat Slattery as well, so he is great at connecting people, and he knows the best of the best.
Oh yeah.
So so Valerie's coming as well, and I spoke to her today, and she's just amazing. We connected straight away, and she's an amazing lady. She's going to have some powerful information, and this event is free to come to as well, so anybody can come to this event.
Okay, let me repeat that. Did you say free?
Yeah. So no excuses, everybody. The 11th of June.
Sorry, my
she's pressing buttons.
My Google is I don't know what I said. Oh, I just said okay. When I say okay, it snaps on.
Oh, it's a voice recognition thing. It's okay.
Yes.
Put your toys away, Mary.
I thought I did. I thought I deactivated all that, but apparently I didn't. So if we hear anything, a voice that is not Joanna's or mine, it's Google button in. So sorry about that.
Google is everywhere.
It's everywhere. It just has to be on the radio too. So anyway, sorry. So you said free.
So it's free to come. Free parking, free entry.
Wow.
So it's open from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m.
And where's it going to be held?
It's going to be held in the Dublin Airport Hilton Hotel.
Oh, I love that place.
Yeah, it's amazing, absolutely amazing, and huge space for us. So it's a huge room that we're getting, and then we're going to have a theatre style set up in the middle of the room as well, where all the speakers are going to talk.
Okay.
So make sure you come and get your seat. So there's going to be talkers rotating throughout the whole day. So I'm going to be talking, of course.
Wow.
And yeah, of course I have to be talking. And who else is going to be talking? We've got Stuart McQuaid. So he's going to be talking all about mobility.
Love it.
And he's going to be talking about how it can improve our posture and the pain in the body and that with mobility and movement. So he's going to be doing some demonstrations as well on stage.
Lovely.
And he's going to have a stand there as well. I think Ingrid might be there as well. So who else am I going to have? Pat Slattery, of course, is going to be talking.
There.
Of course,
Great.
Pat Slattery has to be talking. Yeah. So I'm sure Pat will be talking about motivation, all about empowerment again. And Pat is my mentor, and he's absolutely amazing. And look, he's the reason why I am where I am today and why I'm progressing and I'm pushing through stuff. Now, of course, you have to do the work yourself, but but he shows me the way. He has introduced me to so many people and so many like-minded people. So Pat's going to be talking on the day. Let me see who else is going to be coming. I have a few secret people that I'm trying to guess, so it's not confirmed yet. So
and it goes like, once I had a secret guest.
You never know. So Anne O'Connor is going to be there. Anne O'Connor from Wexford, so she's a psychic and angel healer.
Lovely.
So she very kindly has given me some absolutely amazing contacts for other mediums and other readers. So exceptional people I'm going to have there, clairvoyants. So if people want to get readings as well, they can do that. I'm going to have Linda Colton is going to be there. So she specialises in OCD and mental health, so she's very, very passionate about that.
Lovely.
I've got Amanda Delaney coming from Forever Living. Now Amanda is amazing. I go to her business lunches every second week. Just an amazing, empowering lady, very inspirational. So she's going to be there as well. So Amanda is all about helping people. How can she help other people? So who else have I got? I've loads of people coming. Oh my God, yeah. So it's going to be amazing.
Yes, it sounds like it's going to be a very empowering. So your whole theme is empowerment, personal empowerment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. Whether it's at home or in your business, in all aspects of your life. Yeah.
All aspects of your life. That's a pretty tall order to fill here, young lady.
It's doable. It's down to you though.
Ooh, look at this.
Yeah, it's down to you whether you want to take the choice. It's all about choices. We all have choices in life.
Yes, we
and
do.
It's up to us to take them.
That's now there you go. Now you're talking. All right, we're going to have a quick little song, and when we come back, we're going to talk about because when the Johanna I met 2 months ago certainly wasn't talking this way. So we're going to talk about what has made other than Pat Slattery, because we know that's the your mentor and that. We're going to talk about what else it's taken for you to come to this point in your life where you're going to go, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Because, and I was going to play it again, but we already played, oh heavens to Betsy. Can't think of his name. That's My Life. I know who it is.
Me?
On a Prayer. Hey, what can I say? I can't think of his name now.
Oh, just play it.
Well, I did. But I already played it because it is your life. And your choice is, what are you going to do with it? And we were speaking a little earlier about, are you on the sidelines? Are you in the game? Are you in the game but on the sidelines at the same time? Or are you kind of running around the outside wondering what to be doing? And the bottom line is, let's get on it. Let's get going. So with a little bit of that, we're going to have Adam and the Ants with Stand and Deliver.
Brilliant.
Trying to think of all these songs that will fit in that.
Hi everybody, hope you're enjoying the show. I'm here with Mary and
hello.
Yeah, so guys, look, if you've any shout out, give me a shout out, let me know who's watching and I'll give you a shout out. Put up your link. Rosetta is watching. Hi Rosetta. And Anika, hi Anika, haven't heard from you in ages. Who have we got? We've got Teresa Corcoran. Teresa, you're my #1 fan. How are you, Teresa? Pat Slattery is watching. How are you, Pat? Saying lots of good things about you. Who else have we got? Sean Purcell is watching, and Liz Doyle is on as well. Hi, Liz. I'm a superstar. Thanks very much, Pat. It's an honour to be working. Pat, thanks a million. I'm going to start crying.
Pat, put it in her cry.
I'm so emotional. It's the lavender. Get that lavender, put it away. So emotional. Yeah, so guys, give me a shout out. Let me know who you are and if you're on, and I can talk about you. Breda, oh my God, amazing lady. I saw Breda yesterday at the Women Empowerment in the Stillorgan Hotel. And Breda is writing a book at the moment. Thrive and Strive, is it? Or Strive and Thrive? Oh God, but you know something. If you think you have it tough, you've got to listen to this lady's story, read her book. Her book launch is on the 12th of May in Kerry. I'm not sure the name of the hotel. Breda, maybe if you can stick up the name of the hotel. And I'm hoping to God to be down there, really. I'm hoping to get down there, even if I have to bring my daughter with me. Maria, how's it going, Maria? Looking forward to meeting you for lunch on Wednesday. You're amazing. Survive and Thrive is the name of Breda Hurley's book. Oh, she's amazing, Breda is. And you know, she spoke for an hour yesterday at the show, and not a bother on her. There was no nerves. She just told her story as it is, and it's easy to tell her story because that's the truth, and that's where the truth is coming from, is your story. So this girl was on, causing her words. You're distracting me. It's brilliant though. Hi, Pat. But honestly, this girl, Breda Hurley, Pat actually told me about her a long time ago, and how she came to work with Pat Slattery. And she drove all the way up from Kerry to meet Pat, because this girl is a doer, and her whole attitude is keep going, I can do it. And she's just an amazing lady. She just pushes through anything that gets in her way. I mean, this lady started with she's making salads and selling salads for a living. She's just read her book. Honestly, this girl will put goosebumps on your arms. She is just absolutely inspirational. Carmel, I hope you enjoyed your holiday. I loved all the photographs, and yeah, all the horse racing and everything. It made me jealous. But listen, I'm going to China next week. So I'll be putting on loads of posts. We're going live again, guys. Okay, stay with me.
This is charityradio.ie, on Twitter at AllCharityRadio.
That's right, All Charity Radio, Mindful Vibes on Mindful Monday, the show that helps you be more mindful of you. Ta-da! I have a little few musical blurbs here and there, and a few hey-hays and ho-hos, and that's what we're going to do. Now, Joanna, we're giving a prize. You're giving a prize away tonight, are you not?
I am, yeah. I am going
Tell
to.
everybody.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of people that have issues around sleeping. So,
yes,
I have made a oil blend, which I have researched all the oils in it. And I actually have 2 different oil blends, one for children and one for adults, okay? 2 different sleep blends. So I'm going to give away tonight an oil blend. It's a Gentle Dreams oil blend with an oil burner.
Ooh, that sounds
And
lovely.
there's vetiver in this one and marjoram as well. So they're my really favourite oils, and they're all organic oils as well.
Oh, maybe I'll make me another a Twitter account and tweet it.
Cheater.
I know. Well, you know.
Yeah, it's amazing. And like even burning the oils in the air, it does so much. I mean, it kills the germs in the air first of all.
Right.
It's great for colds and flus. We have so much of, and this all contributes to and helps to sleeping as well. So you've got all these negative or positive ions in the air as well, and these all come from your TV monitors, from your devices, your mobile phones, lots of different things. Even if you have your kettle on, it creates an electromagnetic field. So all this contributes to all the negative ions in the air. The essential oils, what they do is they give out positive ions in the air, and it cancels out. So this is all like electricity, this is all your static electricity, and this interferes with your electromagnetic field as well, okay?
Absolutely.
And so the essential oils will help to neutralize all that, which will help you sleep at night.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So gentle blend with a burner, a candle burner.
Candle burner.
Candle burner. So get to tweeting, everybody. And do we want to extend this onto the Facebook Live as well?
Yeah, do stick it onto Facebook Live,
We'll
and I have a
stick it
hashtag as well for the expo. It's Empowering Expo.
Empowering Expo. So if you tweet us, You can tweet us with Mindful Monday and hashtag Empowering Expo. There it is. I see it up there. Somebody already tweeted it once.
Excellent.
Oh, that was you.
That was me.
That was you.
Start the trend.
So there you go. Start the trend. Get it going. Empowering Expo is the hashtag, along with our Mindful Monday at All Charity Radio. And win yourself a beautiful, gentle blend. And I'm here to tell you, the blends this woman makes is amazing. Is amazing. Boy, where's my grammar? They're amazing. When the first show you came in, you made me one. You made one that was.
What was that? It was an acceptance spray.
Acceptance spray, yeah. And I needed a lot of acceptance at that point. And tonight I'm being soothed. So, and they're just gorgeous. They really are. And the effects of them are I'm a very sensitive energy field. And I mean, I can feel it immediately. So lovely oils, lovely smells. So get to tweeting people. If you're on Facebook Live with her, we're going to open up Facebook Live. So get to tweeting, get to Facebook Living, get going, because we're in for the money. I'm a little nuts today, but that's okay. You're just really laughing over here. Laughing at me.
Crazy lady.
I know. Well, when you've been resurrected from the dead, you get a bit crazy.
Really? I don't know what about that.
I do. Unfortunately, I do. But anyway, so, Joanna, how in the world did you go from the demure little essential oil lady that I met 2 months ago to this woman who's out creating an expo?
Well, this was always in the background. This was part of my goals from a long time ago. So it was all progress. Really, you have to have a why and a passion for what it is that you want to do. Mm-hmm. And I suppose everybody has a background, and for me, I might just go into a little bit of my story maybe. So, when I was working, my first job actually was. I worked in my first job for 17 years. Absolutely loved it. It was great. Now, when I started working, I was 18, but I had a child very, very early. I was 16 actually, 16, 17 when I had a child. Yeah. So
we were speaking about that yesterday, because I kept saying, "You have a child as an adult."
I know. He's 27.
Okay.
27.
27.
Yeah, 27. But he's amazing. He's absolutely. And I'm going over to visit him next week in China.
Lovely.
But I was in this job for 17 years, absolutely loved it, and I decided to resign or let it go because my husband and myself wanted to have a child. So we decided I was going to leave the job, buy the dream house. I bought a new car that year. We moved to Thai. Everything was great. We got pregnant. There was no problem there. Now, before I got pregnant, I actually had a lot of difficulty around getting pregnant, as in mentally, because I had a child so young, and I was like, oh, I'm not going through that experience again, because that's all I knew. So I got a bit of counselling around that, and worked through it and got pregnant. Everything was great. So we're in a Thai, and the baby was due December. So really looking forward to doing all the nesting stuff beforehand. The mommy to be does. Getting all the house ready and all the rest, and now my brother was getting married over in Australia around the time when the baby was due. The baby was due on the 7th of December. So anyway, when she was due, all my family were over in Australia, as I said. Yeah. So she died basically on the day that she was due. She died, and it was just a simple cord accident. So I was on my own at home. My mother was away in Australia, so you can imagine my mother. Sitting at the table, the wedding table, doing all the speeches, and that was the day that we buried my daughter. So it was my mother's first granddaughter, so you can imagine my mother. Yeah. So that was heartbreaking, and so of course I had a lot of work to do through that. And so what happened after that? I had to go back to work. Because I was sitting at home looking at the four walls, thinking about everything. So I had to go back to work. So I done that, worked through that, and I found I had to learn something, do something different, you know. So I got into massage, started doing massage.
Okay. And when you went back to work, you went back to learn massage and become a massage therapist?
When I went back to work, it was in like a construction company, and I was doing PA or something.
Yeah,
like that.
okay. And then you went into massage.
So I was doing night courses in massage, and then that led to reflexology, and then that led to Reiki. And when I found Reiki, it was around the time when I started asking questions. This was about 2 or 3 years after I lost Megan. And I started asking myself questions like, why did this happen to me? Now, this was going on for a good 2 or 3 years. I appeared to be normal, I was working fine, but you know, deep down I was cut up. I hated kids.
Okay.
Oh my God, did I hate kids? I mean, I can't even describe. I couldn't look at children. My brother was having kids, and I was making excuses not to go down and visit him, and not to visit my mother. If he was down there at the weekend with the kids or whatever. So one day I just woke up and said, I cannot live like this. It's just ridiculous. It's insane. It's lunacy. It's like an entity is around me or something. So I started seeking help, and this is when I started coming into a spiritual way of being, learning about myself, learning about forgiveness, learning about how we judge people, you know, healing from within. Right. And so that led me on to starting my own business. And the reason I started my own business was I was made redundant. We were in the recession then, you know. This was about 2009, 2010. So I actually started my business in 2013 and started doing the massage and all those treatments and what have you. And I realised, you know what, I had Leah then. I had Leah in 2010. So I had my hands full with a new baby, and I said to myself, you know what, I'm actually making money for time, you know, everything depended around time. Yep. So I said to myself, there has to be a better way of making money. So I started venturing into doing online training programs, so in aromatherapy and healthy living. So a passive income, I was looking for a way to make a passive income, you know, that I could utilise my time, spend time at home with my family, and make money that way. And please God, I could travel and all that kind of thing and make money while I'm sleeping. So that was the idea behind that. So bringing it up to now, that's all very well, having an online program, but you know what, people need to know who you are. That's it. You know, to know who you are, the person behind the work, and you know, if they like that work, and the person that they're, you know, learning from. Mm-hmm. So this is where Pat Slattery came in with me, and so Pat is encouraging me now to get out in front of people and to talk, take radio interviews. So this is interview number, I don't know, 3 or 4.
3 or 4, there you go.
4, yeah.
There you go.
So, you know, anytime I get an opportunity, I just take it. I mean, you asked me last night, Mary, to come on, and I said,
I did.
So
I did. I was like, hey.
So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. I'm trying to get out in front of people. I'm doing free information talks. If anyone has a venue and they want me to come and talk about health or aromatherapy or well-being, if I know it, I'll talk about what I know, what I'm good at. I'm also writing a book on sleep as well at the moment, so I'm doing an awful lot of talks about that as well.
Well, okay, now let me ask you this question. Now you seem to be, we tend to talk about what we know, so do you have trouble with sleep?
I had a lot of trouble with sleep when I lost Megan.
Yes.
So that was grief. So there was an awful lot of grief attached to my problem with sleep, and grief is huge.
Yes.
With sleeping problems. So that was my experience. But you know something, whether and I suppose we do lose people along our journey of life. We do lose people, and we do experience grief. And you know what, it doesn't even have to be losing somebody in that. It could be breaking up with a partner. Exactly. There's lots of different reasons for grief. But we have loads of different reasons why we can't sleep. You know, you could be hormonal related, you could be pregnancy, it could be a woman going through menopause, or teenagers, exam time. We're always worried about stuff, we're living in the past all the time, so worrying about stuff in the past, we're just attached to that all the time. The fear of the unknown, we have lots of fears, and we're uncertain about stuff, you know, so that's what we worry about, and we have anxiety. So there's lots of reasons why we don't sleep. Our diet as well comes into what we eat, tons of things. So I think every single person has at some stage in their life had a problem with sleep.
Oh, absolutely. So you've gotten through, you've started on your journey into your own business now, and I think what we're going to do is going to leave it there, because we're going to go to our little charity promo.
Cool.
And because that's what we do here. And we are going to have a great time here in just a moment. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a moment with more of Johann Callaghan and how she came to be who she is today.
Very good. Okay, who else do we have on here? I'll go aside for a second.
You're good.
Okay.
Do you have worries,
Oh,
questions?
God, there. Who else have we got? Pat. Joanna's beautiful soul. Oh. Her intention to help people is exceptional. For anyone watching this video, give her lots of support for her event in June. She truly deserves it. Thanks, Pat. I really appreciate that. Getting all emotional, I'm terrible. So sensitive. Sandra Pelly. Hi, Sandra. It was great seeing you yesterday. You're an amazing person as well. Sandra is very much into her fitness. Who else do we have? Let me see. Mary Ibers. Hi, Mary. How are you doing? Amanda Delaney. Amanda Delaney is absolutely amazing. Amanda Delaney is all about how she can help people, and connecting people, because that's what it's all about. It's all about relationships, because people need to know, trust and like you, and that's very, very important. And we do business with people, and we have to know the person that we're dealing with and trust them, and have a relationship. It's all about building relationships. Thanks, Sandra. All the love hearts. So yeah, Teresa, well done, Joanne. You're great. Thanks, Teresa. Teresa is another amazing lady. Oh my God. Teresa has spent the last few months booking me for treatments, for birthday presents and Mother's Day and God knows what else for everybody that she knows. So yeah, I've been doing lots of on-site massages with Teresa. So Teresa is highly recommending me to an awful lot of her family and friends in Moon in particular. So Teresa, I really appreciate that. I really do. You're absolutely amazing, Teresa. We have to go out for dinner some evening together. We really do. My treat. Regina Murphy. How are you, Regina? How are you doing? Ian, hi Ian. Ian is Amanda Delaney's other half. He's brilliant. He's absolutely amazing. Ian, I started watching your video of your talk there. I loved the suit. This is the famous suit that you were picking out, you and Amanda. You done it amazing. I love the little bum wiggle. That was brilliant. I think that's what stood out for everybody. That's what everyone was talking about. Anyway, your little bum wiggle. Who else have we got on? Thanks so much for the shout out. That's from Amanda. No problem, Amanda. You're amazing. You do enough work for everybody else and shout outs for everyone else, so it's no problem at all. Siobhan Fitzpatrick. Heartbreaking. Yeah, I have a heartbreaking story, but you know what? We all have a story. We all have our own story. We just don't hear it. We're shy to tell the story, or we might have some shame attached to it, so we don't tell our stories. But you know what? Everyone has a story. Everyone has their secrets. So when you talk about it, I feel with my story, just by talking about it, and I've had people come to me and say, you know, the same thing happened to me, and they talk about it then to me, and they can open up, and that's bloody amazing, because I was in such darkness for so bloody long, and you know, just by talking about it, then I have people coming to me and saying, you know, that happened to me too, and did you feel this, and did you feel awkward, and people, you know, you had to tell people your daughter died and all this, you know, and I used to feel more awkward than that person I was talking to, you know, and yeah, so it's great to share those experiences with other people. So yeah, it is heartbreaking. Everyone does have a story. Hi Joanne and Mary, this event will be super, can't wait. It is going to be an amazing event. It's going to be bloody brilliant. I'm going to put my heart and soul into this event. I'm going to be speaking on the day as well, and Stuart McQuaid is going to be speaking. I spoke with Ingrid, his partner, today in Muscle Matters. So amazing lady, absolute beautiful lady. I haven't had a chance to speak to Stuart. He's busy. He's been busy every time I rang, so that's good. But yeah, I did catch up, and what I'm going to be talking about. It's going to be brilliant. He's going to be talking about muscle movement and your mobility, and yeah, it's all going to be empowering talks. It's free to come, for God's sake, guys. So like, book your event on, go to my Facebook event page, and there's click on going, because you're going, and click on the ticket section where there's an Eventbrite link. Register on the Eventbrite link, okay? I need to know that, so as I have an idea of how many people is coming, okay? If you're interested in a stall, PM me. I'm nearly booked up with stalls, and I only launched this on Wednesday. So if you're interested in a stall, let me know. I have maybe 3 or 4 places left. Let me know if you want to have a stall. It's yeah, just PM me and I'll talk to you. It's going to be brilliant. I mean, it's a great opportunity because there's going to be speakers here at this event. It's a great attraction for people. And you know, it's a no-brainer not to come to this event. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I have top people coming to this event. I have Amanda Delaney, Linda Colton, Pat Slattery's going to be here, Stuart McQuaid, Anne O'Connor is going to be here. Anne O'Connor is from Wexford. She's known as she was known as Anne's Angels. She had a shop in Wexford town a few years ago. I done a crystal healing course for her a few years ago. Amazing lady. She's very, very good intuitive. She's psychic and angel healer. I had lengthy conversations with her over the last few days, and I connected with her, and she's helped me out with this fair as well. And she's given me lots of names of really good quality people who deliver a good service, and that's what it's all about. And this is what happens when you connect with people and when people get to know you. And so it's really important to come to these networking events and hook up with people and follow up with them as well. Don't just give your business card out, you need to follow up with them as well. Who else have we got on? Oh my God, I have tons of people. Maria, yeah, we're meeting on Wednesday for lunch, aren't we, Maria? Donal O'Leary is what? Hi Donal, how are you? Siobhan Fitzpatrick, such a natural on the radio. Oh thanks, you know, you just keep talking. Just keep talking. I need to get a drink of water now. Siobhan Fitzpatrick says hi, Mary.
Hello.
Siobhan Fitzpatrick.
Hey, Siobhan.
Who else have we got? See you next Tuesday for our lunch. Yeah, I'm meeting Siobhan Fitzpatrick. Siobhan rang me, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. Siobhan rang me, and I actually didn't realise, Siobhan, who you were until Pat Slattery said I was at a meeting and I spoke about you to him, and he said, get out there and ring Siobhan, and I rang you straight away. And I'm absolutely delighted, Siobhan, to be hooking up with you and to be meeting. And I think, Mary, you're going to that event as well, aren't you? The business lunch in Kildare. Yeah, she is. I think she is. Let me see. The Rose Hotel. This is Breda Hurley. The Rose Hotel, May the 12th in Tralee. That's where she's doing her book launch. I think we're coming back on air. I'm just watching Mary there now. Let me see.
That's right, Charity Radio, right here at your fingertips, charityradio.ie. Now, if you want to get this all lovely live, get to Facebook Live on Johann Callaghan's Facebook page, and she's Facebook Living as we work. I promised you that I'd tell you a little bit about something I mentioned earlier, about when I was talking about the Cheer Bon Jovi. That's This Cheer Life.
That's it, yeah.
Why could I not think of that before? Hello. And the thing is, it's about, are you really engaged in your life? Are you engaged in your life for you? Really? Are you really? Well, here's what I took away from yesterday's Women Empowerment Summit. I told you I was listening to the lovely Nikki Bradley speak about her her things that she'd been doing and how she had coped with the cancer in her hip, and now not only that, she went through that, had a spacer put in, she ended up with a hip replacement that got infected, and then was told that at some point she may end up losing her leg all the way up to the hip. So she decided that she was going to do something, and she wasn't going to sit down and just let her life pass her by and place her leg basically in her hip, to allow that to dictate how she functioned in her life, or how she took charge of her life, or if she even engaged in her life. And what really, now this follows on, all of you know that up till about October, I had been having a spot here about my weight loss. I'd gone down 3.5 stone and had lost quite a bit of inches and was doing amazing. And then something strange happened. I started, in spite of doing everything I was continuing to do, staying on my program, I just stalled. The weight loss stalled. I'm like, what's going on? So rather than really getting truly investigative, I just sort of went, oh, well, in my head was, oh geez, this is another thing that's going to fail. It's not good. Nothing's going to work. And I started going down that negative old path that I'd taken so many times before. But I still soldiered on. I still watched what I ate. I still stayed with the program. Nothing's still happening. So by November, December, I went, right. So I wasn't feeling any better. I started feeling really not well. But I thought it was a flu. I thought it was a virus. I thought it was, just yuck. By Christmas, I took off 10 days at Christmas because I still wasn't feeling great. And I thought, well, I just need to rest. So I took 10 days off, and I really rested, and I really minded myself. I took another, went into January, and I started, and the weight was still hovering. I'd put like maybe a stone and a half on. So I still wasn't bad, I wasn't great. And I still felt horrible. And then in the middle of January, here comes another bout of this flu feeling. So it took all the way until February, probably about the second week in February, when I woke up, my jaws hurt, my face hurt, my eyes hurt. I'd been having weeks of severe headaches. And I'm like, something is wrong. Because now my nerve in my face, I started having numbness in my mouth, numbness in my lips, and then it was just gone. I said no. So I went to the dentist, because with the nerves being involved in my face, I figured it was more likely a tooth problem. As a retired nurse, you kind of do these things, figure these things out a little bit better. But I went to the dentist, they did an X, she looked, and then I had a red spot come up on the tooth, my incisor on the left, a big red spot. So I said, okay, there's something really not right. So I went to the dentist, they did an X-ray, and sure enough, I had a massive abscess, and it was eating my jaw, the bone, and where that incisor was.
That's unbelievable.
I was shocked, and I said, why have I gone all this time? She said, well, obviously it's killed the nerve, because it didn't really hurt me. And she was banging on, I'm like, nothing hurt. She said, Jesus, killed the nerve. So I had an endodontist appointment. I went to the endodontist, and he said, right, we can get you in. This was the middle of February. He was going to get me in on March 22nd. I said, okay, I did 5 days of antibiotics. Do I need more antibiotics? Oh, no, I think you're just, because I wasn't well when I went in. He said, I think you've just got what we've all got. And I said, okay, I'm going to trust you on this one. So after a few days, I still wasn't well. I went to my own doctor, and she said, we actually have a big sinus infection too. So I got on 10 days of antibiotics, took 10 days of antibiotics, came off the antibiotics, was off about 5 days, and I started getting sick again, really sick. And I called the doctor, went back in, he said, you seem a little disoriented. I said, okay. And I found out later I was doing crazy stuff, and I don't remember doing it. Yeah, like I was looking at my diary and went, who did that? And I'm like, well, that's my diary. I must have done that. It was terrible.
Oh my God.
But well, nothing too major. Nobody died in the process. You know.
Oh my God.
Nobody died. But the bottom line is, I was being mindful, but without pain. I didn't know what I minded.
Right.
And so they called the endodontist again, and I told them, I said, either get me in or refer me, because I'm not going to make it. And they gave me, the doctor previous told me, he said, go ahead and we're going to put you on antibiotics until the 22nd. He said, because obviously the minute you come off.
That's some amount of antibiotics for your body to take.
I know. But the other part was, every time I came off them, I just got sick again. It lasted about 4 or 5 days, and then the abscess took over. So it's like, no, we're not doing this until. When they got me in, got it done, and the endodontist goes, you seem a bit disoriented. I said, okay. So by this time I was just used to it, and the weird part I remember is I looked at the lady. I said, were you the one that was here the other day when I was here? And she said, yes. I said, well, you don't look like her. That's when I knew I was really gone.
Right, okay.
So that's how disoriented I was.
How long ago was that?
That was last month. Last month in February.
And you're still coming down?
I'm still going, whee. But the point of the whole story is, if there is a point, no, there is a point. I promise you there is a point. The whole point of the story is, I was minding, but I wasn't sure what I was minding, but I was being careful. Now I've gotten into the state of affairs where now I'm terribly out of shape because I couldn't exercise, I couldn't do anything, I had no energy. I felt like I was being drug up from the depths of some deep hole, and I still feel like I'm only about halfway to 3/4 of the way out of the hole. And and in the back of my mind this whole time, you've really got to get this weight, your weight isn't helping you, you've got to get this down. And what my light bulb moment was with all this, so here I am not well and all that, But I'm still thinking in the back of my mind, I've really got to get back to this. But my light bulb moment was there was this woman with no right hip,
Yeah.
with a crutch, on the edge of a big ice hole, and had to give her crutch away at the last minute. I'm like, what is wrong with you, Mary? You have made every excuse. Your knees hurt, okay, so but you have knees, and they can be worked on, you know. What are you afraid of? And in that moment, what I realized is that the subtlety of what happens when we're exposed long term to certain things from early in our childhood.
Yeah, yeah.
That whole concept of never standing for myself, because as a child I was not recognized. I was just somebody that was shoved along, told what to do. You didn't have an independent thought, and there was some trauma in the life.
Seen and not heard.
Yeah, and there was some trauma around all that. So, and my father, I was exposed to a lifetime of never be seen, because this is how my father was. Now, bless him, he's been dead 10 years, and I'm still reeling from things. But this is what happens when we have long-term childhood trauma.
Yeah, yeah.
It was as natural as breathing for me to sit back and never take a stand for me. I could take a stand for everybody else. I can take a stand in my work for me, everything else. But when it comes to me personally, I realized that I was just letting whatever happen. I wasn't engaging with what I needed in that moment for myself personally. And yesterday was the day I decided, okay, enough of that. It has to change. And today's the day it changes. So everybody, I have restarted. I haven't posted it yet, but I've restarted actively engaging with my weight loss program again. Okay. And it's not a matter of I stopped and started, I failed, I found. Hey, it is what it is. And this is what happened. And this is real life, people. You know, you get all these people, I lost 10 stone. And you do. But if you've not got the base foundation in, it comes right back. Yeah, it comes right back. Yeah. So, I started out at 27 stone. All right, that's what I started. Now, I started out originally at 27.9. And yeah, I know. Everybody take a deep breath now. Now, here's the deal. Here's my take from this whole thing. Normally, if I've lost weight and put weight back on, I will gain all the weight back plus about a stone. I didn't gain all the weight back. Plus, I didn't gain anything extra. So guess what? Something worked to a degree. Okay? So that's my takeaway from this, is that even though I gained it back, I didn't gain it all back, and I didn't put extra on. So for me, that's my plus and my takeaway from this. And I have engaged with my coach up in Derry, and we've worked out my new plan. And I've been off to a lovely, I'm going to give her a shout out, Patricia Swords from the Dunleary group of WIBN. I've been off to see her, and she's getting me a Matsud in my knees and getting me realigned.
Amazing treatment.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. And I've also talked to Pat Falvey, plug Pat, and I've got a month now of my own strengthening work, and after that I'll be engaging with him to start training for some things. So that's the plan. That's where we are. So follow my Facebook page, facebook.com/MKA weight loss, and I will give you a weekly posting just as I did before as to what's going on. Because I'm not done. I'm not down. I might be a little bit down, but I'm not out. And I won't be out until I take my last breath. So, and that's, people, is what it takes. If you're going to make it, if you're going to succeed in anything, you just keep doing it. And you figure it out, and you get it done, and you figure it out again. Sometimes you figure it out. I've been figuring it out for 40 years. And with some great successes, some bad failures. And now I know that there are even deeper things going on that I even knew. Mm-hmm. So, I think I've spoken enough for now.
Do you feel better, Mary?
I feel better. See what that sticking me in my body does?
Yeah, oh my goodness. But it was very empowering yesterday, though, wasn't it? It was a really
It was an
fantastic,
extremely empowering day.
Donna Kennedy and Denise Whitmore.
Yes.
Yeah, organised by them.
Yes,
yeah.
Denise
Absolutely
Whitmore.
amazing.
I called her something else in the beginning. I thought, oh, she'll shoot me. That's not her name.
No,
That's
fantastic.
not her name.
Yeah. Really
All right.
powerful speakers.
Amazing. All right. So a quickie little song, and when we come back, here comes little Miss Johanna, and we're going to talk more about her steps, how she got out of the mud. With a little Forever Young with Alphaville.
Cool. Do you feel better?
Well, I knew that was going to be part of the segment tonight. I just didn't know where to stick it, and I thought we're going to
Brilliant.
stick it there while we're doing that.
Great stuff.
And and see, it's the whole thing is that what I want people to understand is it's not, oh, I failed again. It was like, okay, where am I and what happened?
But listen, success comes from failure.
Oh, exactly.
You know. Yeah.
You don't. Yeah. Exactly. No, I know that.
Okay, I'm going to see who else. You soak up with them oils again. Let me see who else is on. Teresa. Teresa says, Joanne, you're the best person. You're the best person to go to no matter what's wrong. She'll make you feel better. Not nice.
What?
Isn't that nice? That's Teresa, one of my clients.
Oh, lovely.
Joanne is the best person to go to. I'll read her again, okay?
Sorry, I was listening.
I'll read it again for everyone else to hear. Joanne is the best person to go to no matter what is wrong. She'll make you feel better.
Fantastic.
Isn't that nice? Maria Kinch McGovern. Maria has a fantastic dental practice. She was a dental nurse and she manages a dental practice now at the moment. Yeah, she's SCR clinic. SCR clinic, yeah. Brilliant. I went to it a couple of times. It's brilliant. The people there are fantastic. Yeah, I had an awful fear of the dentist, as most people do. But do you know what? Maria talked me into it, and I went and I got teeth cleaning done. I got 2 of them done, and I got a small filling. Did I get a small filling? Yeah, I got a small filling as well. And so yeah, I was there twice or 3 times. God, I can't even remember. But you know something? The experience I had in this place, SCR Clinic, it's near Portobello. Maria, will you stick up the address of where it is for me, will you? I think it's along the South Circular Road there somewhere. But oh my God, listen lads, if you have a fear for dentistry, your oral health is so important, right? Because your oral health, right, all that gunk or infections or whatever is going on, goes down into your stomach and it affects your gut health. And there's actually a lot of heart diseases that is related to your oral health, so it's really, really important to go for a checkup. So SCR Clinic, it's absolutely, they've got hygienists there, they've got a number of different dental people there, and it's absolutely, but I'm not just saying this, I've been to dentists in various different places, and in Athy and in Northside Shopping Centre when I was living over that way. Various different, and this by far is, and you know, the fear of dentists gets worse and worse as you get older. I'm going to go back there again. I'm going to go back there actually in the next couple of days. I have to go back for an appointment with my daughter. I'm bringing my daughter out there for a checkup and a little small film. She's a temporary film there at the moment, and I'm going to bring her out here for it. I wouldn't trust anywhere else. I wouldn't trust anywhere else. My little daughter, SCR Clinic. Maria, I don't know, SCR Clinic, 11 South, where are we? Hang on, I have to scroll down here. Oh, so many people comments. I'm going to try and get through everybody. 11 South Circular Road, okay, and the phone number is 01 for Dublin 454 9688. That's the phone number, okay? Seriously, ring and just go for an appointment. You won't look back. If you have a fear for dentist, SCR Clinic, okay? Rosetta Bry. Hi Rosetta, I keep bumping into you. I met Rosetta through Heidi Sawyer, through the Heidi Sawyer events. Are we going back on live?
Right,
yeah, going back on live.
.ie. Now, our charity focus is Trogra for Lent. I'm going to just cover a couple little things. Basically, it's a humanitarian response all over the world to those in need. How can you help? Well, you can donate, you can give regularly, you can buy a gift, you can get tax efficient giving or leave a legacy. You can do memory giving, company giving, or make a major gift. Extreme hunger crisis, or get involved with the Romero Fund. Now, we are covering this because it is still in through Lent. And there is a woman here who panics when she hears the waters coming, and she feels fear for her daughter for being flooded, stormed, or drought, famine and conflict, and an inescapable part of daily life in the world's most vulnerable regions. People living in poverty are always the worst impacted. Give them support this Lent. You can donate at www.trokra.org, and Maria and Miriam, you can click on their picture and learn a little more about them and find out how you can help them. Again, either through donating, giving regularly, buying a gift, tax efficient, leave a legacy, memory giving, company giving, a major gift, or the Romero Fund. And that is our charity focus for this week. So, Miss Johanna, how goes it over there on the Facebook Live?
I've got so many people. Well, I do a few shout outs here. Oh my God,
shout out
so many people.
Yeah.
God almighty. Lisa Buckley. Lisa is my old neighbour. Lisa, we miss you. Lisa used to live a couple of doors down from me, and we used to do lots of child exchanging, because that's what you do when you're a busy mum, busy working mum. Child play, swapping, that's what we swap children. But Lisa moved to Cork, so I sadly miss Lisa. So hi Lisa. Let me see, who else do we have? Ray Dolan from in Mullingar. What's he says? In Mullingar, from Mullingar, in Mullingar. That's Ray Dolan, yeah. He's brilliant. Rosetta is saying inspirational Joanna Mary. There you go, Mary. Okay, let me see. I don't have my glasses on. Ula Boyle. Hi Ula, how's it going? Hope I said that right. I can't read this, hang on.
You better get going.
Cleoda Callaghan. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong.
Alrighty.
Just give her a shouty. Oh, Antoinette, I have to mention Antoinette. Antoinette Coleman Kelly is watching as well. Antoinette Coleman is she does marriage. Oh God, Antoinette, can you put up what you do? You're a marriage celebrant, isn't that what it is?
Oh yes, I've heard of those.
Yeah.
Yes,
oh my gosh, she's a
absolutely.
beautiful lady. She wears all these beautiful colours, pinks and blues. She's beautiful. And she does a lot of Louise L. Hay work as well. So real inspirational work and affirmational work. Louise L. Hay. And I had her out one evening. We done an evening of what's it called? Antoinette, maybe you can say what it was. The wish. Have you ever heard of that?
Nope.
Oh my God, it's brilliant. It's like an energy board game.
Oh, lovely.
It's brilliant. It's, oh my God, yeah. And you put out all these inspirational cards as well during the game. Brilliant. It's a great. Antoinette Coleman Kelly doing that for us. So there you go. There's a few mentions.
Fantastic. Well, we'll get a few Twitter shout outs. We've got let's see. Oh, here's a lovely state. I am the architect of my life. I build its foundation and I choose its contents. So if we take this sort of take on this in a mindful way, we can do and be anything we desire. Now, DP Psychology Services, hello. And Smiley Spiders, we're going to have fun with her tomorrow night.
That's her card.
Is that her card?
That's her business card.
Great chat and music.
Oh my God.
Love to hear about the free event. Great. Rosetta Broy, Live Now Charity Radio with Mary Kay. Yes, we are. And DB Psychology, just finishing up with hashtag PNDD Daddies. Great support for postnatal depression in dads. See, you never think about dads having postnatal depression, but I'm sure that it is absolutely possible. I'm sure that it is. Because that's a big change for dads too. Not only are they just a husband and now they're a dad, and some guys might be a little challenged with that. All right, here we go, and we're having a great time. So Joanna, darling, so if you want to win your burner and oil, then get to tweeting in. Other than that, my dear, tell us what did it take for you to get through the death of your daughter? Was it just you just had to gut through it?
Oh, take a deep breath. It was tough. I'm not going to lie. It was tough.
Yeah.
I went through this for about 2 or 3 years, and the worst part, the turning point really for me was, okay, I had the death of my daughter, and I started asking questions. Why me? I hated God. I hated anything that's holy and almighty, powerful, and all of this. And my auntie said to me one day, she said, Joanne, take something good out of this. Look at this as a gift. And I went, will you F-U-C-K off?
We can't even spell swear words.
Really?
Please don't.
Oh my God, sorry.
I don't think we can.
I said, no way. I said, I can't. What are you talking about? How in the name of God can you take something good out of that, you know? Yeah. And so I dismissed that. So I dismissed that for a long time. But looking back on it now, I started asking the questions, why me? I found a spiritual healer who was doing a circle, and this, I don't believe in coincidence, but I found a spiritual healer. She was doing a circle. I went into my local health shop, Kevin Connolly, Healthy Living in a Thai, and I have a great relationship with Kevin Connolly as well. So I went into him one day and I said, do you have any kind of spiritual, empowering kind of workshops type of thing? Didn't know what I was looking for exactly, but he fell off his chair, he did, and he went, oh my God, I have a spiritual healer who's doing a circle all about empowering yourself and that and inner work. So it was on for a few weeks. It was every week, and it was a 2-hour session, and it was a circle. But nobody. Now this girl is brilliant, and she's well known in the town. And I was the only one that went to her for 6 or 7 weeks solid. So I had 2-hour sessions and at minimum fee. And I got so much work done. So that was the start of it. That was the start of my turning point. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. So I found out all about myself. I done an awful lot of work. You have to ask yourself an awful lot of questions, and you don't even have to know the answer there and then. What you do is you ask yourself empowering questions, and you ask a question, and your brain will respond because your brain has to find an answer. Isn't that right, Pat? That's what Pat tells me. He's done a lot of work, but it's about empowering thoughts because we're always beating ourselves up.
Well, sure.
And we're always saying, oh, for God's sakes, why did you do that? Well, you gobshite or whatever, like, you know.
Yeah.
And instead, turn it around and ask yourself, well, what can I do to improve the situation? So it's all about asking yourself empowering questions.
Empowering questions.
Yeah, your brain will answer. It has to find an answer.
Well, and another question I hear a lot, and at first it sounds very cold, but I also find it to be empowering as well. When you say, why me? Well, why not you?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you be the special one who shouldn't be touched by tragedy when everybody else is? Do you know what and so it makes you kind of jolt and go, oh, wait a minute, yeah, I guess this does happen, and I guess I'm just part of the race that gets this happening to. Do you know? And it kind of gives you a bit of a jolt in the head.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I think that's the whole idea. As a hypnotist, what we do to help people reach their inner depths in their subconscious mind is we give them a mild shock as we get their subconscious engaged with what we're doing. It just, sometimes it's a snap of the fingers, sometimes it's a particular word, sometimes it's a movement. But as we do that, what we do is we give a shock to the subconscious through overloading the conscious mind, and then give it just a bit of a shock. And the subconscious goes, you know, conscious mind, you're really messing this up, so just get out of the way. And the subconscious will come and allows us to help the subconscious work through a lot of that stuff as well. Yeah. So by asking those shocking questions, we can actually do the same thing.
Yeah, the subconscious mind holds, I mean, we only use 10% of our conscious brain, and the rest is all subconscious. And we bury our emotions, we really suppress our emotions.
Oh, yes.
So it's very, very important to express, and even for children, when children are growing up, you see children crying, and mothers go, oh, just stop crying, for God's sake.
I know.
It's the worst thing you can do.
Exactly.
Let them cry because they're expressing themselves.
Exactly. And I have to tell you, the most common cause, I'm going to say this and then we're going to get back to your story because we're kind of getting off track here. We're doing the most common thing and common reason that I find insecurity or anxiety in people is when we regress them, at some point they felt alone as a baby, whether it was in the womb, whether they were left to cry, or whether they thought they were left to cry. Obviously they weren't, they're here, they weren't abandoned, but in those moments when they believed nobody was coming for them, they develop, and so therefore every time they have a similar feeling, bang, bang, bang.
It's one of the basic human needs to feel wanted and needed, and that isolation is huge, especially for a child. And it's one of the foundations that we start to develop when we're from a young age is our security, our foundation. It's all base chakra work if you're into your chakras. But it's all about foundations and feeling part of a tribe, part of a family. Yeah.
Exactly. And that is the most common initial sensitizing event that I find when I'm dealing with people with insecurity, not good enough.
Yeah, it's huge.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
That is it. Now there's other things along the way, but that initial beginning is usually tons of people, not all, but tons of people right there.
Yeah.
So you got yourself worked through all that, and got yourself started. And I know I've lost 2 of my own children, and so it's a very traumatizing thing.
Children aren't supposed to go before you. It's not the
No.
natural order of things.
It isn't.
Yeah.
It isn't, and it's very, very can be very soul destroying.
Oh my God.
Very soul destroying. I went to work in the neonatal ICU after I had lost my children, and I did it. It was years after. But what happened is I hated the parents. I hated the parents because they got to be with their kids, and I couldn't have been with.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to be with mine.
I can totally relate to
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. So it's funny how things turn back around to you. So once you got yourself emotionally more stable after the death of your daughter, what else did it take to kind of move you into doing your own business? What was the initiating factor there?
So I started doing the massage and the Reiki, and that's where I got into the healing then when I was doing the Reiki. And I was doing a lot of work on myself, and continuous work. I started reading a lot of books, reading a lot of like books, John D. Martini and Brian Tracy, and lots of those motivational. And I'm looking at YouTube stuff and all that. So getting inspired by all that, and it gave me a drive, and it helped me to empower my thoughts and to make my goals. And when really Pat Slattery came into me making my goals, I stopped making my goals. But you know what? It's you have
Did you hear that, Pat?
You have to know where you're going. You have to know what your goal is.
That's what she thought.
Or you need to know what direction you're going in. Do you know what I mean?
You
so
do.
that's why your goals are so important. And goals can be time related, or just get your goals there first, and then you can work into the time and factor then. But your goal setting is very, very important, and then taking the first step and keep going forward. And just little baby steps. You don't have to do something big. Just start with small baby steps, but you need to get the momentum going. It's all about the momentum and getting it going and getting the flow going, and then it gets stronger and stronger, and it builds and builds.
Well, there you go. Stronger and stronger and builds and builds. Hear that? It's not just the magic wand. Let's not wait. We can't make a magic wand and make it happen.
Actually,
just
Brian
like
Tracy
that.
calls his pencil or his pen the magic wand, because an awful lot of the writing process and journaling and affirmations, writing stuff down, concentrates the mind.
Absolutely.
And it helps to go deep into the subconscious when you're writing as well. So it's very important to do your writing and positive writing. So that's his magic wand, is the pen. So there might be a magic wand.
Might be a magic wand. That's it. DP Psychology. Joanna, can you repeat your date about your event?
It's the 11th of June in the Dublin Hilton Airport Hotel. So it's on the Malahide Road. It's right at the end of the M50 motorway. If you're coming off the M50, continue on for Malahide. And it's just there at the top of the road there, the Dublin Airport Hilton Hotel, and the doors are opened at 11 a.m. to the public.
Okay, brilliant. And she'll be. You can. I'm sure on Twitter is going to be a light with all this before the end of the day, and so just keep following Johann Callaghan.
Said something.
You said okay.
Google. I hate Google. I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to delete Google.
For the moment, keeping
It
quiet.
just keeps horning in on my show, and I hate that. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to turn it upside down so maybe it can't hear me. I have to not say the word.
Yeah.
You know, that letter O and that letter K.
Gotcha.
As long as I put the letter between it, it doesn't recognize it. All right. So then you got into your business, and how long did it take you to get from starting your massage business, feeling comfortable, moving into oils, to where I met you 2 months ago? What did it take getting that far?
I got to a certain stage myself, but in order to progress, and I like to think big. I'm dreaming big now. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, there's no anybody can do this once you put your mind to it. And I want to be a millionaire, and I have no problem in saying that I want to be a millionaire. And you know, it's not nothing to do with being greedy or anything like that. I want to have money to enjoy my life, to have freedom. It's all about freedom, and to help other people as well. That's what I'll be doing. But you have to dream big, and this is where Pat came into it, because you have to have a mentor, because these people are experts in their field, and they've done it, and they've tested the market, as Pat would say there. His
Exactly.
words. So they know the do's and the don'ts, so they can progress it faster for you. So when I joined Pat's mastermind group, I'm in his group now, nearly a year now. And so we've been making goals, and we've been accountable, we've been held accountable. We have to make ourselves accountable.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to accept responsibility when you're an entrepreneur, and there's no blame in this. You can't blame anybody, only yourself. So it's all about self-responsibility, being credible. So Pat teaches us all this and enforces it with us and gets us to recognise this. It's all about resilience as well, and really your why has to be the bottom of all this, because that's what drives all this and helps you to dream big as well. Your emotional why you want to do this, it's crystal clear where it is that you want to go as well. So the Empower Mind Body Soul Expo came about because this is my next step now. So yeah, this is my next step. So I need to get out in front of people and show people who I am, meet people. I'm going to lots of networking events and all that, and I'm meeting lots of fantastic people, like yourself, Mary. We met in networking groups.
Oh yeah.
And so now it's time to get in front of people, get up on stage, speak, tell people what it is I have to tell them, and just take it from there. And and this is just another way of engaging with people, getting people to know, trust and like me, and then getting my online programs, because I'm going to have lots of online, and I'm going to develop them more. I have lots of plans for my online programs. I have a little bit of IT as well from one of my previous jobs.
Oh, that's right, I remember that.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of work now. When the money comes in, and it is coming in, I'm going to be outsourcing all that. So the secret is to outsource all these jobs so that I can do my job, what I'm good at, and concentrate on that and focus on that. That's all.
Absolutely. Well, you're headed in amazing ways, young lady. You really, really are. You're just, and I have to give you credit, because at the networking event, I had walked by your table, I think, to talk to somebody in particular, and I walked away from your table. Wasn't really. I just went over to speak to somebody, and you followed me.
I did.
You followed me.
I'm doing that now. I'm stalking people.
You are, and you followed me, and you handed me your card. And said, "Oh, I do."
Yes, that was in the City West Hotel.
In the City West Hotel. I said, "Oh, that's lovely." I said, "Well, maybe we can do some more." We had a one-to-one. We had a chat and everything.
That was last year. Yeah,
and we just sort of crossed paths off and on throughout the year. So, fair play to you, because at that day, in that moment, you were the one who followed me and said, "Right, I'm going to get my name out there a little bit more." So that's very interesting.
That's what you have to do. Yeah, just get out there and be the best that you can be, and don't have any fears, and just do it.
I like it. Just do it.
Yeah. Keep going.
Be Nike. Just do it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, if you want to win this burner in oil, and I'm telling you, these oils are amazing. The blends she makes are amazing. So get your little tutu together and get to tweet. And we'll get that going on. Meanwhile, I have a lovely story for this one. Alice Cooper that's Alice Cooper. Okay, the song's Poison. I actually, when I worked in emergency in Dallas, Texas, one night this guy came in and was treated, and I don't even know how it came about, because I really didn't follow these type of bands very much. But I think I asked him what his job was or something. He's the bass player for Poison. I was like, ah! Oh my God. So when I saw Poison, no, that's the song. That's not the group. So little Alice Cooper and a Poison, which is what we are getting rid of out of our systems.
For sure. Those
poisonous thoughts, those poisonous actions, those poison. All right, here we go. Hi, everybody. Hello.
Let's see who else we have on here. Oh, I love them. I love a good bash out with them songs.
I know. I thought we were up for a good bashy song.
You need to have a bit of noisy music, don't you? Bit of noisy music. Yeah. Let's see who else we have on here. Loads of love hearts. Woo! Brenda Bergen. Hi Brendan, I see you quite a lot. How are you keeping? Oh love, thanks a million, sending your love. You'll certainly be a millionaire. I will, Breda. If it kills myself trying, I will. Actually, no, take that word out of the vocabulary, try. We're not trying, we're doing. No trying.
Oh, you better believe
no trying. You have to watch your language these days, don't you? That's out of my vocabulary.
That's it. Because as a hypnotist, if I want you to fail, I'll tell you to try.
Really? All right, okay.
Oh yeah, that's it. If I tell you try and open your eyes, I don't want you to open them.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you to try, because the minute you say try, you have implied failure.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. So guys, don't say you're going to try anything, say you're going to do it, okay? You're going to do it. Donna Kennedy says hi. Donna Kennedy is watching. Donna Kennedy is absolutely a super amazing lady. She is. She's absolutely amazing. I done a workshop with Donna, helped me to write my book, and she's so inspirational. Oh my God. She's just so knowledgeable, and she's had an awful lot of experiences herself, and I think that's where we become educated, is through all our experiences in life. This lady is amazing. I mean, she's been through so much, and she's told her story, and I mean, I listened to her yesterday, the Women Empowering Summit. I've heard her a few times talk, and she's absolutely amazing and so inspirational. So if you ever get the chance to hear Donna talk, and go and listen to her, because she's just amazing. She does an awful lot of workshops as well. I done her confidence workshop, and she's written a book, Confidence to Succeed, isn't it right? Confidence to Succeed. Yeah, that's it. I read that book. It's another book that's added to helping me out as well, to be confident, because it's very important to be confident and to have self-confidence to get you through in life, because it changes your whole demeanour, your whole image, your whole outlook, your way of thinking, and everything begins with a thought. So your self-confidence is so important. So both Donna and Pat have helped me out there in that as well. It's super important, because you know, we have become so conditioned from the time we were children, growing up, from our society, our teachers, our parents, whatever, and even like when we're teenagers as well, we have all this peer pressure stuff. So it's so important to be yourself, and to tell your truth, and not be afraid to say what you think, and just speak it, like, and who cares what other people think? That's the biggest thing that we worry about, is what other people think. It's actually one of the ingredients to failure, is fear of rejection, and fear of what people think. So self-confidence, guys, it's not easy. Just keep practicing it though, and just change the way your brain is programmed. Like, you can actually change. Donna Kennedy talks an awful lot about this, about the neurological pathway, and how we can create new neural pathways about the way we think. Pat talks about that as well. Yeah, it's so true. Pat put up the event for my event. I'm getting a bit yeah, thanks Pat. Pat put up the link for my event. So guys, go on there to my Facebook page, and you will find the Eventbrite link there as well, and just book. I need to know how many people is coming to the event, so register on Eventbrite, okay? It's free in, guys. It's a no-brainer to come to this event, the 11th of June, in the Dublin Airport Hilton Hotel. It's going to be an amazing day. I'm so looking forward to it. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Tracy McCann is sending me loads of love hearts as well. Hi Tracy. She's another amazing lady. Everyone on here is amazing, because I know you all. But and yeah, I surround myself with all you guys, because we're all like-minded people. And we just learn from each other. I think we're going back on there.
That was Alice Cooper and Poison running through my veins. Poison, yeah. It's poison. We don't want poison, and you don't want somebody who's poison to you, people. Be careful with your relationships as well. Let's just cover everything tonight, shall we?
Everything.
Everything.
You sure?
Everything. Well, maybe we'll ease up here. Maybe we'll ease up here. Guess what, Joanna?
What?
We're almost out of time.
Oh no.
I know. So if you could tell us very quickly how we find you.
Just put in Johann Callaghan on your phone. And I
She's everywhere, everybody.
Johann. Johann.
Yes, yes. And I was saying I have found 2 other people who spell your name the very same way.
No, I'm not the only one.
You're not unique, baby. Oh. Not that way, anyway. Not that way at all. Because I was surprised. But it was like Donna was saying yesterday. Once you see something and you kind of get an affinity for it, you end up seeing it everywhere.
That's
true.
If
you want something, it's everywhere, because your brain puts attention to what you want.
You're conscious of it. Yeah.
Exactly. So
can I just tell everybody?
Yeah.
One of my goals.
I want to hear one of your goals, please.
That's come true. So I set a goal last year with Pat Slattery when we were doing our goal setting, and one of them was to travel. And I have not been abroad for 10 years. I haven't been on a plane in 10 years, and that's just disgraceful. So
it is.
Yeah, I'm going to China on the 5th of April with my daughter. So I'm finally going, and I'm after booking a top-notch hotel in China, and I'm going over to visit my son, who is fluent in Chinese, so I'm not going to have any language barrier problems. He knows all the sites and all the rest. He actually knows the owners of lots of the restaurants, and he's just well known in the area. He's a professional jazz musician, and he's just a people's person, and he's amazing, and I'm so looking forward to it.
I bet you are.
Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to pack my suitcase.
Tomorrow she's packing her bags, headed for a jet plane.
Can't wait.
Is it? Oh, that's it. I'm leaving on a jet plane.
Oh, don't get me started.
Don't know when. Of course, we know when you'll be back again. You're not leaving with an open-ended ticket, are you, Joanna?
No, I'm coming
Thank
back.
God.
I'm going to leave you guys.
You can't be leaving us high and dry after announcing all these lovely events. And no, you can't do that. So we're going to pick a winner here in just a minute. So meanwhile, boys don't cry because I want to be a cowboy. Oh, guess what? I have your mic up. So tell them how to find you.
You're joking.
I'm joking. Tell them about your goal and tell them how they find you.
Oh, God.
I know, shoot me.
So just Google Johann Callaghan, spelled Johann, Johann Callaghan, and you'll find me on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Twitter. Therapeutic Healing is the business name, so you can Google that as well. Google Therapeutic Healing a Thai, and you'll find it. What else am I on? I'm all over the place.
She's everywhere.
Oh, my goal. Yeah, so my goal that I set, one of the goals that I set last year with Pat Slattery was to travel, because I haven't travelled in 10 years, and it's a real, and I used to travel, I used to be hopping on and off planes when I was rolling around in the money years and years ago.
I'm in the money.
So I'm going to China next week on the 5th of April. Myself and my daughter are going over, and we're going to visit my son. And my son is over there, and he is fluent in Chinese, and all self-taught, and he doesn't lick it off a stone. So, so he knows all the top places to go to, and he knows everybody in the area. He's well known.
Fantastic. All right, so that's amazing. We're gonna go to a song and come right back.
Have my mic turned down.
Hey, Mark. I'm here.
Okay, who else have we got on? Am I doing okay, guys? Give me a thumbs up. Am I doing okay? Who else have we got?
Okay.
Woohoo! Who's saying woohoo?
Sure. Okay, I do that.
Rosetta. Hi, Rosetta. Amazing. Dream big. I am Sandra.
I can do
That's
that.
true. We all have to dream big. Because if we don't dream big, your dreams are just going to be small, and that's all you'll get. You have to dream big.
I've got Barbara Ward.
You're a star.
The Biz Expo.
Oh, thanks, Donna.
Okay.
Let me see.
She'll
Carol O'Connell. Hi, Carol.
I've got Joanne tonight, and so I'm getting. So I've got.
Breda Hurley is saying you're a super. Breda, I'm so excited about your book launch. I really am. Your stories are so amazing. You're so inspirational.
No, but it's good.
Fabulous people on here. Absolutely fabulous people on here. What's Donna Kennedy? Let me see. Good woman. Yeah, she's great, isn't she? She's hilarious. Oh God, I don't know if it's the oils or what that's after doing it, but she's mad. She's absolutely crazy.
I'm
Great
sorry,
crack.
Joanna.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I had your mic down.
She had my mic down. Sack her.
Sack me.
You're brutal.
Who are we gonna give this stuff to, woman?
I don't know. You pick. Who we give the stuff to? Who's on Twitter? Any last minute tweets to win my prize?
We have DB Psychology's been tweeting away. We have DB Psychology. We have, who else? Johann Callaghan. Rosetta Broy tweeted to us. Those are our tweets. Those are the most of Caroline Cunningham.
I'll give Caroline a shout out. Yeah, Caroline does reflexology, hand and reflexology, and she's often been in the Mind Body Spirit show as well. She's amazing. Yeah. She was at the Women's Empowerment group, and I often have cups of coffee with Caroline, and we exchange ideas and have chats. She's a lovely girl.
Amazing person.
Yeah.
So you of those, I have those on Twitter or somebody there. So you shout, you call it.
Oh God, the pressure. Who wants to win a prize? Let me see, love hearts. Who wants to win a prize? Who wants to win some oils and an oil candle burner? Let me see who's on. Let me see who's been. God, there's so many people. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you two names. people. Okay, so it's going to be between Brita Hurley, it's going to be between Maria, jeez, it's going to be between, have we got Maria down there? Maria, Amanda, Brita Hurley, let me see any more love hearts. Oh God, Maria is, okay, loads of love hearts from Maria. Who else? Fanula is on from housewhispering.ie. Is that right, Fanula?
Okay. Maria, Brita, and Fanula.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 7 seconds.
Okay.
Pick somebody.
The third person on the list.
Okay. All right, did you want to be a cowboy? Well, I'm from Texas, and trust me, you might want to be a cowboy. They have fun. They ride horses and bulls. All right, so the winner of the candle burner and the oil is Fanula.
Oh, Fanula!
Fanula.
Well done, Fanula. I met Fanula at the Mind Body Spirit on the Sunday, so there's a photograph of me and Fanula up in she sells organs, great for EMFs and geopathic stress.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Well, I have to tell you, I have this really, and your mic is up.
Thank you.
I've had an amazing time here talking with you. It's always fun when you're on the show. Talking to you tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Immensely.
I know we've all enjoyed listening to you and hearing how you are moving forward, onwards, upwards, and just taking charge of your life. Taking charge of what you want, who you are, and what you want to do. I think that's pretty darn amazing. So fair play to you, my lady.
Thank you.
And that's the way it goes.
Can I just give one more shout out to one more person?
Please, I would love you to.
At my event, I'm going to have Marie Claire Boyard at it as well. She's going to be taking photographs.
Now, we have to talk about that woman for just a sec. We're running slowly out of time, but I have to say about that woman, she will splash me. I call her Splash, Media Splash. Yeah. Because she just is there and constantly running, taking pictures and tweeting and Facebooking, and it's like, she's just amazing.
She's everywhere. She climbs chairs and curtains and windows and everything.
Oh, she does have a monkey.
She's amazing. And she does live social media as well, so she gets it trending as well on the day. So I'm going to have her along as well, so that's going to be amazing. She's really going to get things moving as well. So another great reason to have to set up to get a stall and to be there. She'll get plenty of photographs and she'll on the lead on social media as well. Amazing, yeah.
All right, guys, that's us for tonight. And we're going to close out again, I'm missing another song, so I'm going to have to talk with this little play-out system. But we're going to leave out with the Beatles and Within You, Without You. I hope for this next week, you are in you and taking charge of you and moving on with you. Night-night.
Brilliant. Well said.
Woo!
Very good. I'm going to say a few more hellos and then sign off.
All right.
What time are we? 9 o'clock. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. Not terrible. Who else have we got on? Just a few quick shout outs before I go. Fanula Christie, yeah, housewhispers.ie. Yeah, Fanula is amazing. I'm delighted for you, Fanula. And it was great meeting you as well at the weekend. And Fanula again, she does the organs, Orgone. Is that how you spell it, Fanula? And basically, what they do is they transmute the positive energy into all the negative energy in the house. It basically uses all iron and crystals and stuff to change that energy around. So it's great for the geopathic stress. Is that right, Fanula? Does anyone want to add to that? Just put it up. Pat Startley says outstanding and claps, loads of claps. Thanks Pat. I only learn from the best. What can I say? Who else is on? Brita, congratulations, Fanula. Yeah, well done, Fanula. And Maria is saying well done as well. Let me see. Oh my God. I think that's everybody. I think I'll giving everyone a bit of a shout out there. Just scrolling through again. Let me see who else is on. I don't know. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. Yeah. Okay, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. I think that's. What's that? Rosette has put up loads of emojis. Yeah, organ for the EMF geopathic stress. Yeah. Thanks, Manula, because I'm actually writing about all that stuff in my book as well on sleep, and I think it's very important. I had a good chat with you at the RDS over the weekend as well about that, because I just find it just overwhelming how it's just an invisible energy that people can't see, and how it can cause such a negative effect on our lives, and especially when we're sleeping as well. So really, really interested in that area. And actually, if anyone's interested, if you go to YouTube just really quickly and type in "Sleeping with the Enemy, Geopathic Stress," there's a very good documentary on there. It's about an hour long, and it was filmed in Ireland, and it's all about the geopathic stress. So it's "Sleeping with the Enemy, Geopathic Stress." Just put that into your YouTube search and you'll get a fantastic documentary. I really recommend everyone to listen to that documentary. Guys, I'm going to leave it at that, okay? I hope you had a super fantastic evening. This is the longest Facebook I've ever done, oh my God. I brought my charger in and all, just in case the battery went dead, but Pat's just putting up the event link there again. Thanks, Pat. So guys, come along to this event, the 11th of June, Dublin Airport Hilton Hotel. It's going to be amazing. There's loads of room. We've got extra space as well, just in case. Yeah, really looking forward to it. But guys, I'm going to China next week for a little break beforehand. So guys, good night. Have a great evening. Thanks so much for joining me. Thank you so much for supporting me. And guys, I just want to leave you with this. I can do it. Okay, I can do it, and you can do it too. Talk to you soon. Good night. Bye. I think I'm finished. That went brilliant.
Did it go well?
Jesus
Good.
Christ. Oh my God.
Good, I'm glad.
Michael Cross. I'm getting loads of messages. I'll read them all later on. That was brilliant. I am still live. Where is this? The finish button is a tiny little button. Good night, guys.